The idea of conducting a prospective audit came in 2013, inspired by the work that already has been done in the Westland collaboratives. Professor Dion suggested this idea to the European Society of Coloproctology. In 2014, the protocol was developed by the Nucleus group. 9 people from different parts of the world developed this protocol and promoted it through the European Society of Coloproctology. The aim was to map variations in techniques and to see the patients, the demographics in different parts of Europe and maybe in some parts of the world, because at that time the global outreach of the ESCB was not as we have it now. We expected that if we can collect 1,000 procedures, then we can map the differences and we can see if there is something to be changed in the technique. The choice was the right hemicolectomy. Why? Because it is a procedure done in most of the hospitals frequently. It is done by the specialists and the surgeons. It's done for different indications, benign like Crohn's disease or malignant like cancer. So the audit was promoted during the ESCB meeting, and surprisingly the participation rate was very high. About 284 centers participated with 1,105 co-investigators, and the total patients who were entered in this study, 3,200 or about something like this, which was really very good achievement for the Cohort Studies Committee as first project. Based on this project, many papers emerged. The main paper was about anastomotic leak, and its conclusion was there was more leak in stable than in hand-sewn anastomosis. There was another paper about Crohn, a third paper about cancer, a paper comparing Crohn and cancer, and a paper comparing the complication rate between trainee and specialist. Based on this audit, the Cohort Studies Committee planned the EAGLE study, which is cluster randomized control trial, to see the effect of training and education on reducing the complication rate or reducing the anastomotic leak. This was one of the few interventional studies based on this model and conducted on international scale. So we will hear more about this with my colleagues.